About 4 years ago, I was asked by a client to help his team or his leadership team in New York understand what does an organisational culture look like, and that got me thinking, because what I think is an organisational culture versus someone else is very different, and that's exactly what I found. Is when I asked what someone understood to be culture and what that looked like in their business, I got different answers everywhere I went. So what I did with some of my colleagues at UBecome was to do some research, and we looked at all sorts of global studies related to what do the very best businesses do and what does that look like related to the culture of their business. And what came out of that were 3 big global studies that we used. One was from Gallup, one was from McKinsey, and one was from Bain. The latter two are big US consultancy firms that looked at the very best companies of their clients, that is, and looked at what they did differently from everyone else. And what came from that bit of research that I did 3-4 years ago was actually 6 key things. We call them pillars. And so what I'll do is I'll explain to you what each of those pillars are and what that looks like and what good looks like effectively. So the second pillar, what is that? The second pillar is all around a strong leadership team with a clear vision and purpose, unified and also approachable. So it's all related to the leadership group. What does that mean? Well, it's obvious, isn't it, I think, which is that right from the CEO or managing director down, there is clarity around what is it and where are we going? What is it we're trying to achieve? And that there's a unity related to the leadership team, so they all believe in the same thing. There isn't catfighting, and I've been to companies where there's been a lot of that. So it's really the best businesses, the ones which have a unified leadership team. And I think essentially they're also seen to be very approachable, so there's no ivory towers. We're not going to stick ourselves in an office with a shut door and go away, I don't want to speak to you, I'm far too important. There is a real humanity to the leadership group where people feel comfortable to do what on earth, to go and have a chat with them, share ideas, good and bad. So that is essential as the second part of a good quality culture. So if you'd like to find out more about how you're performing in this particular pillar, the details are coming up afterwards, and we'll love to get in touch with you.